guys, day 3 on this, and I'm getting a bit disheartened here. It is turning out to be a bit more of a job than I thought, but we're going to battle through and see what we can do. I'll take you around and show you what I found. I tackled some of the welding. Again, not the best welder, not the neatest welders, but welding, but they are quite strong. So we'll crack on and see what we can do. So guys, like I said, found a bit more than bit more than I thought. It's definitely needing a repair in there. I'm just about to cut the piece for that. I fixed that bit. Again, absolutely atrocious weld, but it's in and it's strong. If you're no good with a welder, as long as you're good with a grinder, it'll be fine. But yeah, I've got this to repair, this to repair, this to repair, under there to repair, and that bit to repair, and then and this bit here. So quite a bit of welding, but we'll crack on and get it repaired. At least I know it's done. Okay guys, so we've got that patch in just behind the spring mount. Again, not the best welds, not the prettiest welds, but they're holding, they're strong. It's a lot of excess metal on the welds, but I suppose more metal, maybe it's stronger it is. I'm no welder, but I'll show you that now, and then we'll move on to the next patch. Okay, so here is the patch. As you can see, I have welded through onto the metal where the holes aren't. Hopefully that's strong enough. We're now going to try to tackle this and this and hope and this and this, and kind of hope that it's strong enough, really. I do suspect it will be, but yeah, we're going to move on to that now. I have broke off today, so I've not got that much done, but we're going to crack on and see what we can do. Okay guys, so a bit of a different take today. With the rust, I've had a bit of a look around, and I've been and purchased some rust remover. I got this. Apparently it brings back metal, takes the rust off, brings it back to bare metal, and then I got some crust from Amorite. That transforms any rust to a stable surface in 15 minutes. So I'm going to try this today. Now with this stuff, you brush it on, leave it for 15-20 minutes, repeat the process, applying additional gel as necessary at 30-minute intervals. So we'll see how this goes. Now I'm going to try a bit different because I haven't been doing much recording whilst I've been cracking on. So I'm just going to leave you recording and do a bit of a time lapse, stop every now and again and see where we are. Now I managed to get a bit of a patch cut out round the shock mount. It was quite bad, so I cut a patch out, cut round. Hopefully we can get this welded in today and get it nice and strong again. There is quite a substantial bit of repair, like I've said before, just on this arm really. So we're gonna leave the camera running, do a bit of a time lapse. Every now and again I'll stop and show you what I've done, where I've got to, and we'll see how we go. So as you can see, I've coated everything in said gel. You see the repair there that I cut the patch out for. coated absolutely everything. As you'll see on the time lapse I did do inside, I'll go show you that in a second. But yeah, it seems to be working, to be honest. Not quite wiped it off yet, but I don't know how well you can see that. It is actually bringing the rust off. So fingers crossed, it will be quite a good product. Now, I've never used it before. Went and spent it up and bought my own, spent my own money on it. So yeah, I've just caked little bits around the chassis. Obviously where I'm repairing, I've caked. But it does say to put it on and then reapply it for a space of 2 to 3 hours. So I'm just gonna keep going really, see what I can get done, and hopefully it works. It does seem to be working quite well. I mean, you can see it. You can see it bubbling away. It's might take a bit of a while, but it's easier than a grinder, and if it works, it works. And I'll be able to, if with this little test, if this stuff works, the entire chassis will be painted in it. Every little bit of, hopefully every little bit of rust done. And then I'm going to put the rust converter on just to make sure it transforms the rust back into a stable material instead of just a crusty material. So we'll do that, and hopefully the chassis will be good from now. I mean, obviously I expect it to be needing patches in the future, but to be honest, I think a new galvanised chassis is in order when the funds allow. But for now, I think it's working quite well. So we'll go back to time lapse and see what we get done. So guys, I've just wiped a bit off, to be honest. You can see my rubbish weld. But it's actually taking off the rust, if I'm honest. It's not like 100% off, but it's only been on 40 minutes, and already you can see where I've ground it off before. But this I'd not touched, this I'd not touched, and this I'd not touched. So I am pretty pleased with it so far. I mean, like, you can see everything else is caked in it, so we'll see where it goes. I'm going to apply some more and then see where we're at. I'm quite happy with that. Right guys, so as you've seen, there's been quite a bit of time lapse today. I've just wanted to get on with it. So basically, I've got the big patch in the springs now, where the spring mount was in between, inside the spring mount. I've got at the side of the spring mount and the shocker mount that's now in and strong. underneath the chassis. I'm just doing that. I just thought I'd talk a little bit, just to tell you where I'm at really. So definitely getting better at welding though. 3 days, 4 days in. Don't get me wrong, some of them are still not the best, but I think that's also due to what I'm welding onto. I am trying to clean it up the best I can, but some bits are just not really accessible for the tools I've got. I could really have done with a Dremel if I'm honest, but we'll see how we go. I might end up going and buying one. But yeah, I'll show you what I've done, and we'll crack on. Okay guys, so we've got the piece welded in. Nice strong repair by the looks of it. Definitely getting better with welder. So that piece where that weld's not the best, that's getting ground back out. I don't think I'd quite clean the metal well enough, but starting to take shape, starting to get a bit better with welder. All welded in. Got this piece welded in first. Oh fuck, that's still on. Put this piece in, and then there was a bit of a gap, so I thought now we'll bridge that, get a nice piece put in there, make it nice and strong. So yeah, we've had quite a productive day today. Well, I think it's gonna be it for tonight, to be honest. It's getting a bit late to be using grinder. I think I'm going to pack everything up, get cleaned up, and possibly crack on tomorrow. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you're liking what you see, do subscribe. I am starting a series, obviously, on the Landrover. I've got my BMW to do. It's not all Landrover, to be honest, but I will be doing my BMW. I'll also be doing my Fiesta. I'll also be doing a friend's Golf, a rat Golf that he needs a bit of welding doing on, getting that sorted for the Airwood House show, the V-dub show at Airwood House. And yeah, and we'll get this fixed up and we'll be getting out into the wilderness, hopefully, doing a bit of off-roading. We are getting a roof tent for this, me and the other half, so there'll be videos on us going away in that, bugging out completely out of rough camping, wild camping. So yeah, we'll crack on, get this repaired and see where it goes.